Those words of Jesus. I have not come to bring peace, but division. I hope he's happy with our political situation. Those divides are deep and very painful. But of course, as I said to the kids, the point is not about division, but it's about the separation that occurs when we stand up for the good, when we disagree, when we say, well, I know it's legal, but it's still not right. Well, and those divisions can be painful. Listen to this interesting passage from the letter of James. Where do the conflicts and disputes among you originate? Is it not your inner cravings? They make war within you. What you desire, you don't obtain, so you resort to murder. You envy when you cannot acquire, so you quarrel and fight. You do not obtain because you do not ask. You ask and you do not receive because you ask wrongly, with a view to squandering what you receive on your own pleasure. There are plenty of disputes and divisions, that's for sure. A passage like this, those words of Jesus, they're a great example of how being selective with the scriptures can really miss the mark. Because you look at the big picture of Jesus in the early church, it was not about division and separation. He even praised in the Gospel of John that they may be one. But listen to some of these things. John chapter 14, Jesus says, peace I leave you, my peace I give you, but not as the world gives do I give you peace. In the ancient world, there was something called Pax Romana, the Roman peace. And it was established by military might. We're not going to mess with those guys. Peace, man, peace. And Jesus is saying, that's not peace. It's not something imposed, but it's offered, invited. This is the same Jesus in the same Gospel of John in chapter 20, when he appears in behind the locked doors of the upper room after the resurrection. He greets the disciples, peace be with you. He says it again, peace be with you. So the Father has sent me, so I send you. From Paul's letter to the Romans, chapter 12, if you want to check it out. Your love must be sincere. Don't cling to what's evil. Cling to what is good. Love one another with the affection of brothers and sisters. Anticipate each other in showing respect. If possible, live peaceably with everyone. If your enemy is hungry, feed that enemy. If he's thirsty, give him something to drink. This is a famous line. By doing this, you'll heap burning coals upon his head. Do not be conquered by evil, but conquer evil with good. And the letter to the Colossians. Because you are God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, clothe yourselves with heartfelt mercy, with kindness, humility, meekness, and patience. Bear with one another. Forgive As the Lord has forgiven you, over all these, put on love. Christ's peace must reign in your hearts. Oh, there's plenty of division. And there will be division when we stand up for the good, when we welcome the outcast, when we're ridiculously generous, giving to those who don't deserve it. The second reading from the letter to the Hebrews talks about this great cloud of witnesses. That passage is from chapter 12. In chapter 11, the writer goes through all these characters from the Old Testament. Abraham, Sarah, Jacob, all the way back to Noah's parents and Noah. Rahab, Samson, all these characters. You remember, maybe you're not here, but in November, we always have these names of parishioners who've passed away, those who've gone before us, surrounded by this great cloud of witnesses. We've had a couple of losses in our parish just the last couple of days. There's somebody missing here this morning. Do you know Liz Irvin? Well, Liz was like on the staff almost. She was here virtually every day working with St. Vincent de Paul, working with Nancy in the library. She had a strange accident, off one step, fell. I'm fine, I'm fine. She wasn't fine. And we lost her. For the last, I don't know if it's as long as I've been here, but for the last many years, at 11 o'clock Mass, a guy and his wife, at least in recent years, have sat in that front pew, and he's always dressed like a Michigan cheerleader. Michael Donnelly and his wife Cheryl live outside of Austin, Texas, and they come up here every fall so they can go to U of M home games. And Michael passed away just yesterday after a long battle with cancer. We were pretty good friends. Liz, my gosh, I hope we can still operate without her. But they become part of this great cloud of witnesses who've gone before us, models in living our faith. And you and I, in our day-to-day life, showing up faithfully every Sunday, stepping forward, helping out. We're witnesses. And certainly to those who go before us. We had 2 baptisms at the 5:30 Mass yesterday. A little girl named Beth and a little boy named Shay. You know, it's like, okay, you're part of this great cloud of witnesses. Here's your start. Here's your start. And we have this mission. Well, we're going to show you the way. Well, yeah, but everybody's doing this. Yeah, but this is the way. There are divisions. There's a dark path. And there's light. Live with the divisions. But don't embrace them. Keep working for unity. And we do it not with force and power, or shaming, or finger pointing, but with mercy and compassion and welcome and forgiveness and generosity over and over again. We are surrounded by this great cloud of witnesses. We call them saints. These models, folks who've even laid down their life because of the divisions. And our faith life is built on them. Keep living that faith. Bring light to the darkness. heal the divisions, but always stand up for the good and the truth, even if it means separation. May God bless us all.